Here in this third installment, we're going to take a look at importing loans. Click on the link. From here, we can do one of three things. We can import using a Fannie Mae 3.2. We can import from a Calyx Point, or we can retrieve an existing DO or DU. We simply need to know the case number ID for it. For these purposes, let's do a 3.2. Click on Browse, locate in your computer where you've saved that information, and then read the statement here. Once you understand it, check the box and import. Right now, the system is looking at all that 3.2 information and data, and it's applying it appropriately to this file. Here is your information based on your unique login. We can continue on. On the credit page here, we have several different ways we can bring in credit. We can reissue credit. We've already shown you how to manually enter credit, so let's reissue credit here. Locate the credit provider that you use from this list here and select them. Once selected, you can input then the required information, and each provider has a slightly different set of information they want. When that's done, reissue credit. The system will take just a moment to do that. Once it's flashed and you see those fields grayed out, you know that the credit report has been returned and you can move on. Just quickly look through the information, make sure it's correct. Remember, anywhere there is a red X is a required field. Also keep in mind that even if a field does not have a red X, it may need to have information or data entry done. It could have a direct impact on your pricing or the results that you get. You can even change your lock period so that you have rate quotes for different rate terms. I'm going to make a quick change here, or correction here. I originally set this up as an investment property, and it really should be primary residence. So I'm going to make that correction before I move on. Now from here, once I'm satisfied with all my data entry, I can run my AUS. And in this example, we're going to go through the LP. Just simply click the link, enter your credentials and required information, and then send to Loan Prospector. It's fully integrated, and once you're taken out to the Loan Prospector site, you're going to run LP just as you always did. When the findings come back, you'll have the option to import back your findings, credit report, etc. And it will also bring back and auto-populate here the appropriate findings. Now you can modify this. You can make assumptions, not run the AUS, but make an assumption. Just remember that will put a qualifying statement on your certificate. Make any changes to the processing type, and then go through your filters and select the terms and types of loan that you want to receive responses for. And click Get Results. All that data entry is now being compared against all the products and pricing that are available to you. And here are your results. At the top of the page are the eligible programs, the programs the borrower is eligible for. Moving down are all the ineligible products, including the reason why they're ineligible. Now remember, you can always go back, make changes, make adjustments as appropriate by just backing up a step or two, making the changes and rerunning the results. You can still preview, register, or lock the loan. Let's go over registering and locking one more time. To register, click on the link, verify your information, and input any message that you want to send along to the investor. Read the agreement, and once you agree, check the box and hit confirm. Now, the certificate is being created, and the certificate can be used to give to a borrower, to a real estate agent, for whatever purpose you need. You can show this to them. It has your information, has your account exec's contact information, has the loan scenario of the borrower information, subject property, loan information. And remember, I manually input the AUS response. Right here, it's directing them down here to see that I have modified this And we see that the borrower is pre-qualified. And at the bottom of the page, you'll find the conditions for the loan. Once I close out of this, it's going to take me back to the pipeline screen. From there, I can work on another loan. I can add a new loan. I can even go back a day or two later into this same loan and update my pricing. Borrowers called. They think the rates have improved and they want to look and lock. So at this point, I'm not going to be changing any information. I can simply move through the pages rather quickly. I can do that here, or I can use the bars on the top up here. Either way. Now that I have registered it, I'm only going to get back findings or rates for the program that I registered. Now, when ready, you can lock the loan by clicking the lock rate link, verify the information. Again, you can send a message to the lender if you so choose. Read your agreement. Once you've agreed to that, check the box and confirm. An email is now being sent to the investor or lock desk requesting that lock. And here's your new certificate. Everything on the certificate remains the same with the notable exception of two items. The first is here. It does confirm that a rate lock has been requested. And the second is right here. It shows the rate that was requested. Everything else, including your conditions here at the bottom, have remained the same. Now, when I click out of here again, I go back to my main pipeline screen. And we now know how to import a loan, create a loan, and work Quick Pricer. Next, we need to know how to maneuver through the system, and we'll take care of that on the next video.